Hey guys, RadicalKnave here, doing another Stanley Parable playthrough. Pretty much what we're going to do right now, well, we're going to see what other endings there were.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on the keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what way to push them. This is what employee 427 did every day, every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-winning, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Stanley was happy.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay, so we're here. I want to see what happens. It keeps glitching in that one spot, and I don't really know why. I want to know what that red button on the phone is for, because it bothers me. But anyway, I'm just clicking everything, if you can't tell. Eh. Well, I guess that does nothing. Okay, well now we're going to leave.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Perhaps he missed a memo.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Well, that one doesn't have anything. 432 got fired, I suppose. Look at that old little phone.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story.
He glitched bad. Narrator, I'm sorry. That sounded like crap. Eh! So bright. So bright. Oh, I'm stuck on the door. Okay. What does that mug say? Wait. Be my Valentine. Well, okay. I'm gonna keep touching things. Screw you. Screw you. That one doesn't have a button. Or a lamp. Dang. Wait, what is that? I can't. I don't know what that is. Can't really. Ooh. That one doesn't open. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. There are open doors over there. I want over there. Pretty leaf. Wait, am I going backwards again? No, this is where I have to pick between.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
No!
he entered the door on his
Oh wait,
left.
no. I'm gonna do it again.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
To admire it. Oh yes, I'm going to admire the lounge. Let me admire the coffee machine as well. Noises. That one sounded different. Oh, never mind. Guess not. Fine.
Ah, yes. Truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Can I have it? Stop moving! I want a cold beverage, please.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Shut up. Jerk. What if I like looking at paintings?
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nope. I'm gonna completely ignore him.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Ooh, what's this? Button! Oh, it's a key swipe. Look at all those boxes. Ho ho ho, interesting. Do not jump from the cargo lift while it is in motion. Will cause death. Penalty for misuse of cargo lift, $1,000. Penalty for jumping off the cargo lift, $5,000. I don't know.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot.
Why are you talking to me?
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Her?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem
Her?
yourself. To put your work aside, to let her back into your
Her?
life. She's been waiting.
Her? Who is her? Who is her? Who is she? Close that door. I will close it for you. Oh, it's dark. No, but really, who is her? I said her again. She. Who is she? Oh, we're going into the darkness. Oh, shit.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Can I unplug it?
As Stanley picked up the phone, a white light engulfed him, filling him not just with brilliance, but with hope. Hope for a life reunited Wait. Oh, goodness. Stanley, did you just unplug the phone? No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly. I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person. I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Oh, jeez.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous.
I'm being scolded.
For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has a choice. He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens in average third world nations. Or he could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house. Which choice would you make?
Neither!
Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic.
Oh, I got it!
Working with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30?
No.
I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
What? Practice! No! I got fish right, though. Right? Is anything going to happen? Oh, there it is.
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Ah, welcome back. You may have noticed
danger everywhere
to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
What just happened? Call 911. Well, I can't go anywhere else. She got mad at me like, "No, that's not right. You can't do that. You cannot unplug the phone." Well, watch me. Do it for her. I was like, for who?
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That's
negated me in.
No sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Now, since it won't let me jump, what if I want to go over there? Oh. Pooh. I want to go over there. Damn it! Damn. I don't wanna.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
Shut up. They make me do it. They make me. I'm like, no, I deny everything. Ah! Got stuck on the door.
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
they're not open!
he entered the door on his left.
Fine.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Well, let me open the room closet.